Ladies, welcome to the show. How's everybody doing tonight, ladies and gentlemen, on a fucking, how's everybody doing on this fucking Sunday, man? What a fucking day of fucking football, man. I can't believe this shit, ladies and gentlemen. Jesus Christ, man. I cannot believe what a day of fucking football, man. Jesus Christ, man. Let's start off, man. The Commanders and the Eagles. Jesus Christ, man, this Philadelphia defense, especially offense too, but the defense, man, I believe they sacked Carson Wentz fucking 9 times. Jesus Christ, man. I believe Carson Wentz only had like fucking, like he had like less than 50 yards at halftime. But yeah, man, that was impressive. This Eagles fucking defense sacking Carson Wentz fucking 9 times, man. That shit was crazy as hell, man. Jesus Christ, man. Jalen Hurts threw for 340 yards, 3 touchdowns. Devontae Smith, 8 catch, 169 yards, 1 touchdown. A.J. Brown, 5 catches, 85 yards. The thing about Hurts in this game, he was a pocket quarterback, man. He threw for 340 and he only ran for 20 yards. It was like out of all the games Jalen Hurts has played, this was the one that he looked more like a true pocket quarterback. Very impressive game by both Jalen Hurts and this Eagles defense, man. Fantastic game by them, man. Jesus Christ. Eagles looking pretty damn good, 3-0, man. And then get the Bears versus the Texans, shitty ass game. Chicago won at the end there. Dave Mills, I don't think he's the guy. I think the Texans are going to have to draft a quarterback this offseason. Maybe they'll get either Bryce Young or C.J. Stroud, or maybe the kid from Kentucky. But yeah, man, Dave Mills, not a good game for him. 2 interceptions. Yeah, they got to go. And again, Chicago doesn't really throw the ball that much, it seems like. Last week only threw it 11 times. This week only threw it 17 times. Fields, 2 interceptions. Only threw 405 yards. He wasn't that very impressive either. It was the running game that did it for Chicago, man. Khalib Herbert led the way with 157 yards, 2 touchdowns. He was pretty much a difference maker. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if I like that coach they got, Matt LaFleur. Eberflutz, whatever the fuck his name is. He's a defensive coach. They don't really throw the ball, and I know they don't have receivers right. They have a few guys. Equane St. Brown. The tight end Darryl Mooney, and then they got the fucking tight end. What's his fucking name? Cole Kmet, but nothing too impressive. So I don't know. Like I said it last week. I'll say it again. I think Chicago's got to do what Miami and Philadelphia did. They got to go get talent for Justin Herbert, man. I think they have him handcuffed right now with the shitty ass talent they have with the tight ends and the wide receivers, especially the wide receivers. They got to go get better talent for him. Look at 3-0. Philadelphia's 3-0. Miami's 3-0. Got to go get better talent for Justin Fields to throw the football too. But hey, look, they're 2-1. Not bad, man. What the fuck's going on in Tennessee, man? And what the fuck is going on in Las Vegas, man? They dropped to 0-3. Fucking already, Mark Davis and fucking Josh McDaniels had a meeting after the game. Jesus Christ. Derek Carr, he threw for 300 yards, but 1 interception, 2 touchdowns. Jacobs played sick. I think he had the flu. 66 yards, 0 touchdowns. Devontae Adams, a little bit better game tonight. 5 catches, 35 yards, 1 touchdown. But I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I think they'll be fine, but they just got out to a slow start, man. Like I said, I think I thought the chemistry between Derek Carr and Devontae Adams would be better because they played college football together. Look at how good the chemistry is already with Jalen Waddle and Tua Tagovailoa and Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith. They play college football together. And this guy's, for some reason right now, they're not connecting as good as we thought they were. Derek Carr and Devontae Adams. But I think it's going to get better. Let's see what happens. They're 0-3. I think what happened too, Tennessee got embarrassed last week by Buffalo. They kind of got embarrassed week 1 losing to the Giants. I think Tennessee was ready to play football tonight. Maybe they wanted the game where they were more motivated. I'm not ready to sell out on Las Vegas Raiders. I don't like that Mark Davis already met with Josh McDaniels. It's only week 3. We're not even a month through the season. But let's see what happens, man. And here we go, another fucking upset. Another team that I think really went into this game wanting it more, wanting to win, and that is the Indianapolis Colts, man. They've also have, I believe they went into this game like fucking 0-1-1. They tied with Houston the first week, and then they lost last week too. I don't even know, I can't even remember how they lost last week, but it's another team that hasn't been looking pretty damn good, man. And tonight, man, I think they were hungry, man. 2 touchdowns for Matt Ryan, over 200 yards. Jonathan Taylor, again. Jonathan Taylor, he doesn't look as good this year so far. Only 71 yards, 0 touchdowns. But much better performance last week for Jonathan Taylor, at least. Michael Pittman, that was a huge difference. I thought they got Michael Pittman back. He led the way with 8 catches. They did a good job of spreading the ball around, I thought. They no, not really. But Michael Pittman, they got to get another person to play with Michael Pittman, I think. I kind of like the Naheem Hines guy. He had the second most catches with 5 catches. But I think they got to go out and get more talent for it. Same thing as Chicago. They got to go get out and get more receivers for Matt Ryan to throw the ball to. Kansas City, man, I don't know, man. I think one of their problems is they don't fucking run the football. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 0 yards. He had a touchdown, but 0 yards. I don't know how the fuck that works. But yeah, man, only 57 yards as a team. Mahomes led the way with 26 yards. They got to get a better running game going if you're the Kansas City Chiefs. Eric Bieniemy and the offensive coordinator and Patrick Mahomes were fighting before halftime. I don't know. Travis Kelce, not only 4 catches. He did have a touchdown though. He actually apologized to the fans after the game for not playing better. I don't know. They're 2-1. That division does not seem to be as good as we thought. Broncos don't look that great. Justin Herbert got smoked tonight. I think he was playing with the broken ribs. And the Raiders are fucking 0-3. So no panicking if you're the Chiefs, I guess. The Dolphins versus the Bills. Jesus Christ. To me, I feel like the Dolphins are the best team in football, man. They're 3-0. They beating the fucking Ravens, Patriots, and Bills. I think that's the most impressive. That's impressive right there, man. I think right now the Dolphins are the best team in football, man. And look, the Bills, man. I thought maybe I'm obviously big fan of Brian Dable, right? But something that they lacked was running the football. So I thought that bringing in Ken Dorsey, he'll do a much better job of balancing that out between throwing and running. It's even worse. It is even fucking worse, man. They threw the fucking ball 63 times. Jesus Christ. Of course, Josh Allen threw for 400 yards. Of course, 2 touchdowns. But, what the fuck, man? He also led the way. He led the way with 47 rushing yards. They got it. Devin Singletary, only 13 yards. Zach Moss, 45 yards. They got to establish a running game, man. Especially you're in Buffalo. It's going to get cold in a few months. Establish a fucking running game, man. Jesus Christ, man. They're like the Warriors with Steph Curry. they're so dependent on fucking Josh Allen, man. Like 63 fucking throws. Jesus Christ, man. I can't. And then he also, like I said, he also led the way with 47 rushing yards. That's what they got to do. It's funny because the fucking running back actually led the way with fucking 9 catches. Jesus Christ, man. Stephon Diggs 7 catches. Josh Allen had a monster game. Now 19 points is terrible, man. They should have had it more. But that's the big thing about Buffalo, man. They have to establish a running game. Right now, it's like about 95% throwing and only about 5% running it. Have got to establish a running game. I'm starting to think it's Sean McDermott, the one that doesn't want to run the ball, because now you're with a different new offensive coordinator, and it's even gotten worse. The fucking offensive coordinator throwing a tantrum after the game. Well, you moron, how about you run the ball a little bit more and keep the fucking defense on their heels? It's all fucking passes, 63 passes. Jesus Christ, man. But great win for the Dolphins, man. The NFL's investigating Tua Tagovailoa because they're saying he might have had a concussion and they let him back in the game. The Dolphins are saying it's a back injury, so there's an investigation. Jesus Christ, they just got off the investigation with the tanking going on, right? With Brian Flores and another fucking investigation for supposedly lying about Tua Tagovailoa having a concussion. Jesus Christ, man. And look, they did the opposite, man. They much better balance. 18 throws, 17 runnings. You know, Tagovailoa wasn't nowhere as impressive in this game as he was last week. Only 185 yards, 1 touchdown. Jalen Waddle only 4 catches. Tyreek Hill only 2 catches. It was a completely different game from last week. Like I said, only 21 points. I think they put like 40 last week up versus the Ravens. But like this game was, I thought like they fucking punted it, and the fucking punter it hit the fucking the gunman's fucking ass, and then it just popped out of bounds for a fucking safety. I thought the difference in this game was because they can have Michael Hyde and Jordan Poyer, the defensive back in Buffalo. I thought that was going to be the difference, and they were going to shred them with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. That was not the case. Only 21 points, only 19. And like I said, only 185 yards by Tua Tagovailoa. Only 4 catches for Waddle. Only 2 for Tyreek Hill. I think the Buffalo Bills could have won this game. I completely get it. You didn't have your a lot of players on defense, but I think I blame this more on the fucking offensive coordinator for fucking not running the ball, man. You gotta establish a running game, man. Got to fucking establish a running game, man. Like Larry Memorabilia said, you deserve to fucking lose that game. Don't be fucking throwing a tantrum, man. Gotta fucking establish a running game, Ken Dorsey. Fucking Detroit and Minnesota, man. Detroit looking pretty damn good. Like I said, they remind me of the 2017 Cleveland Browns when they went 0-16 and then they came back and won like 7 or 9 games the next year. I'm excited, man. The Jared Goff, you know, what the fuck is going on? Jesus Christ. Come on, shit. We cannot afford to have technical problems right now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm performing. Let's see here. I'm my internet's. Come on, man. Come on, nerd community. Respond to me. I'm performing right now. Let's see here. Let's see if my fucking internet gets better. There we go. You know, Jared Goff seems a lot more comfortable in year 2 with the fucking with the Lions, man. I still don't know if he's the answer long term, but he seems better, man. You know, 277 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. You know, St. Brown, 6 catches. Josh Reynolds, 6 catches as well. But like as we all predicted, man, Kirk Cousins, man, he was gonna fucking win this game. Kirk Cousins, after fucking laying an egg on primetime, is gonna come back and beat a shitty ass team at 12 o'clock. Or an average team, man. Jesus Christ. Kirk Cousins, 260 yards, 2 touchdowns. Dalvin Cook got hurt. He hurt his shoulder, man. But he did have 95 yards, 1 touchdown. Something that's weird's going on in Minnesota is, where the fuck is Justin Jefferson, man? Only 3 catches, 14 yards. This guy was lining it up the first 2. It's weird because he was lining it up the first 2 years with a defensive coach, and now you bring in fucking O'Connell, Kevin O'Connell, fucking offensive, and then his numbers have gone down to, especially the last 2 weeks versus the Philadelphia and the Detroit. What the fuck is going on with fucking Justin Jefferson, man? What the fuck is going on, man? I thought this guy was going to show us that he's the best receiver in the NFL, man. It's been an embarrassing season so far, especially the last 2 weeks for Justin Jefferson, man. They got to do a better job of getting him involved, man. Jesus, just like Buffalo has to do a better job of running the game, getting the running backs involved. This fucking Kirk Cousins better start doing a much better job of getting fucking Justin Jefferson involved, because you almost lost this game, man. 28-24. Jared Goff was driving down the field and then he threw the interception. But yeah, man, they have got to do a much better job of getting Justin Jefferson involved in the game plan, man. Jesus Christ. Ravens beat Patriots 37-26. Lamar Jackson seems to have a hell of a year. I think he has already, I think he has 4 touchdowns, at least 4 touchdowns in every game. 4 touchdowns tonight, passing, and then another one rushing. So in total, 5 touchdowns for Lamar Jackson tonight. Great game for him, man. Threw for 218 yards, ran for 107 yards. Great game for Lamar Jackson. Mark Andrews led the way with 8 catches, 89 yards, 2 touchdowns. They're saying Mac Jones got hurt in this game. I think he's suffering from a high ankle sprain. But X-rays are negative, so I don't think it's tear or ligament. It's just a sprain. So he is questionable. He had a shitty ass game. That's the one thing, right? If Josh McDaniels, which I don't think it's the case, does get fired from the Raiders, he's gonna run back to fucking New England, because I don't know what the fuck they're doing over there with their offense, man. Mac Jones is going backwards instead of going forward as far as improvement. 3 interceptions, 0 touchdowns. Terrible, man, what's going on over there, man. They have some, average receivers. Nelson Aguilar, he's not really that good, honestly. Devontae Parker, kind of average. Kendrick Bourne, same thing. Hunter Henry. I don't, man. Jono Smith. I don't know, man. They literally don't have an offensive coordinator, man. They got fucking Matt Pacheco, who's a fucking defensive-minded coach running offense. I don't know what the fuck they're doing there, man. I think somebody said it during the week that they don't trust the game plan. I forgot which one of the receiver was. They went on their fucking radar and they're like, I don't know what the fuck we're doing offensively every week. I don't trust it. Yeah, I mean, New England, man. They might not even win 8 games this year. The way that offense is, man, it is terrible, man. It is horrendous. I don't even know how they put up 26 points on the board, honestly. Bengals and Jets, man. Bengals finally redeem themselves. Finally get a big W, man. Joe Burrow, 275 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Only got sacked 2 times, I believe. So much better improvement from that offensive line. T. Higgins, 5 catches. Ja'Marr Chase, 6 catches, 1 touchdown. Much better, man. You have the Jets getting into arguments in the fucking sideline, man. Fucking again, no fucking running game. Just 52 throws for Joe Flacco. 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Bryce Hall, I like Bryce Hall a lot. But they didn't use him. Only 8 touches for Bryce Hall tonight. 0 touchdowns, only 39 yards. I don't know. I don't know what the fucking I think they got to get Zach Wilson back. It was kind of fun with the last week pulling that magic out of their ass at the end. They're beating Cleveland. But it looks like Joe Flacco landed back to reality this week with those 0 touchdown, 2 interceptions. And then, oh my Lord, I feel so bad for the Saints, man. Jameis Winston, man. I don't know how typical Jameis Winston, stat patterning, but no results. Threw for over 300 yards, 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown. Chris Olive had a great game, 9 catches. Alvin Kamara played with the broken rib, 61 yards, 0 touchdowns. Mark Ingram had a touchdown. But Jesus Christ, Jameis Winston, man. Even that touchdown they had. Who was it to? What's his name? Marquise Callaway. That shit was fucking thrown like in fucking either double or triple coverage. Fucking Callaway just went up and got it, like snapped it away. That was a terrible throw by fucking Jameis Winston, man. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, man. Honestly, man. Man, that team, man. Oh, man, they have a great team, but they don't have the quarterback, man. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Baker Mayfield, they kind of use him more of a game manager tonight. 170 yards, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions. They ran the ball like crazy. Christian McCaffrey led the way with 108 yards. But yeah, sort of more of a let's just have that's the key for this team, I think. McCaffrey's got to stay healthy. If he stays healthy, they're gonna win games. But if he doesn't, they're fucked. They're kind of like the Bills. They're too dependent on one guy, just like the Bills are dependent on Josh Allen. They're very dependent on Christian McCaffrey. Baker Mayfield, can get going with the receivers. Robbie Anderson, and what's his name? DJ Moore. But they got to get, the first thing is they got to get that running. They're the opposite of the Bills. They got to run the ball with McCaffrey to be successful. They're the opposite of the Bills. Bills throw with Josh Allen. They're too dependent on him. Panthers opposite. They're too dependent on their running back, Christian McCaffrey, man. But I think a lot of this, too, was fucking Jameis Winston just fucking sucks ass, man. The guy stinks. The guy fucking stinks, man. Jesus Christ, man. Jaguars and Chargers, man. Jaguars looking good, man. 2-1 on the season, man. Jesus Christ. They beat the hell out of them, man. Trevor Lawrence, 262 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Looking much better than last year under Doug Peterson, man. Zay Jones led the way with 10 catches, 85 yards, 1 touchdown. Looking much better, man. What's his face? James Robinson led the way with 100 rushing yards, 1 touchdown. But yeah, man, Doug Peterson doing a much better job developing Trevor Lawrence than Urban Meyer was, man. Jesus Christ, man. I think last year they went 2-15. This year they're already at 2 wins. Jesus Christ, man. Justin Herbert dealing with the broken ribs, 297 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Barely ran the football. Let me sit down. Why the fuck would you barely run the football when your quarterback's playing with broken ribs and broken cartilage? I don't fucking get it. I don't know, man. I don't think Keenan Allen played either. They had some injuries. But they got smashed, man. 38-10. It wasn't even close. Jesus Christ, man. Rams and Cardinals, man. Oh, man. The Rams had some injuries, man, but the Cardinals, man, I know they're still missing DeAndre Hopkins, but Jesus Christ, man. This Cardinals team, man, ugh. And again, right stat patterning, over 300 yards for Kyler Murray, but it took fucking 58 throws. 58 throws, 314 yards, 0 touchdown, man. Jesus Christ, man. 0 touchdowns. What's his name? Marquise Brown had a hell of a game. 14 catches. Again, 140 yards, 14 catches, but no fucking touchdowns. Jesus Christ, man. Just a bunch of stat pattern going on with the Cardinals, man. Oh, man, this is another shitty-ass team, man. The fucking Cardinals, man. I don't know who the fuck they're going to fire, too. They just extended everybody. I guess you have to fire Clayton Kimberly, the coach. But Jesus Christ, man. This team is another team that's fucking fucked, man. The Cardinals, man. Kyler Murray playing fucking video games. I don't know how committed he's to football. Jesus Christ, man. Matthew Stafford, 249 yards. Cam Akers, 61 yards, a touchdown. Cooper Kupp had a rushing touchdown. That was kind of weird. And not a lot of big number for the Rams, man, honestly. I think it's more the story about the fucking Cardinals just sucking ass, man. Like I said, all this fucking stat pattern going on, fucking throwing the ball 58 times, over 300 yards, and no fucking touchdowns for fucking Kyler Murray. Jesus Christ, man. And then, man, this game, man, between the Buccaneers and the fucking Packers... Man, Tom Brady was missing everybody, man. Fucking Chris Godwin, Julio Jones, Mike Evans. The fact that they only lost by 2 points, man. Jesus Christ, man. I think that's embarrassing for the Packers. And the Packers were not really missing anybody, man. Freaking, man, I mean, they were missing, Christian Watson. And then who else? Sammy Watkins. But come on, man. Come on, you had Randall Cobb, Alan Lazard. You had the 2 running backs, A.J. Dillon, Aaron Jones. And you still only put up 14 points. Aaron Rodgers, 255 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Aaron Jones, only 35 yards. A.J. Dillon, 32. Wow, I cannot believe the running backs are like shit tonight, man. The fucking running backs. I think, these two teams play like shit, right? But one team is missing their top 3 wide receivers. Chris Godwin, Julio Jones, Mike Evans. The other one, they're missing some average, like a fucking rookie, Christian Watson. Like, if I'm a Packer fan, I'm like, damn. Like, we struggle beating them without their best receivers. What the fuck's going to happen when their receivers come back? I have a lot. If I'm Aaron Rodgers, I'm at LaFleur. I'm not very happy with this win, man. You should have killed these guys. You should have smashed them. Man. I mean, if you're the Buccaneers, it sucks you lost, but you're positive, man, because you did this without your top 3 wide receivers, man. Tom Brady, 271 yards, 1 touchdown. Fournette, 35 yards. What's his face? Russell Gage led the way with 12 catches, 87 yards, 1 touchdown. They had a delay of game, and the referees didn't realize. And the fucking Jumbotron showed the delay of game, and fucking Aaron Rodgers told the referee, look at the Jumbotron, there's a delay of game. Pendejo face. And that's how the referees found out there was a fucking delay of game. Jesus Christ, man, they're gonna fucking fire that guy. But like I said, man, if I'm a Buccaneers fan, I'm like, okay, man, the fact we play like this, or we play like shit offensively, but the fact we only lost by 2, okay, I'll take it, man. Where you're the Packers, you're like, what the fuck? We can't even beat them without their 3 best wide receivers? Jesus Christ, man, the Packers, man. I don't know what to think about the NFC. Like, the Eagles are 3-0. The Rams look okay. The Buccaneers honestly don't look that good. But they're missing, like I said, they're missing a lot of players. The Packers, man. The Packers are almost like the fucking Bears. They're like, who do we throw to? Like the best case scenario is what, Alan Lazard? I don't know, man. I don't know about the Packers, man. That they should have smashed them. The Packers should have fucking smashed them. The fact it took a stoppage by the defense to stopping them on converting a 2-point conversion. Yeah, man, the Packers should have smashed them. That was kind of embarrassing. They only beat them by 2 points. This game, nobody gives a shit about. The Falcons and the fucking Seahawks, 27-23. Atlanta wins. Marcus Mariota is having a nice little good season. 229 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Cordell Patterson, that guy's a fucking monster. Led the way with 141 rushing yards, a touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 5 catches, 87 yards. That's been something that's been talked about with Arthur Smith. They got to do a better job of getting Kyle Pitts involved. We'll see, man. Geno Smith, 225 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Tyler Lockett, 9 catches, 75 yards. DK Metcalf, 5 catches, 64 yards, 1 touchdown. Now nobody gives a shit about that game. I will say this. The Seahawks be scoring more without Russell Wilson than Russell Wilson in Denver. Jesus Christ, man. What the fuck happened to fucking 11-10? The Colorado, it was at one point, what was it, 7-5? The San Francisco Giants and the Colorado Rockies. Jesus Christ, man. Jimmy Garoppolo dropping back and stepping out of bounds for a fucking safety. Oh my goodness, man. Jesus Christ, man. Oh my Lord. This was terrible. I felt like I was watching the XFL, like a fucking spring league. The quarterback play was terrible. Russell Wilson, he just wants to stand in the pocket and throw. Like, at the end of the game, he finally got, he started running, right? And then he made plays happen with his legs. That's how he needs to play, man. He needs to understand, dude, what made you great, what won you a Super Bowl, you were a dual threat with your legs and your fucking arm. And it seems like a lot of times he's just standing in that pocket, just wanting to win with his arm. Like Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Tom Brady. I'm like, no, dude. What brought you to the dance was your ability to be a dual threat with your legs and your fucking arm, man. And he did that at the end there. He finally started running. And what happened? They scored that touchdown and they fucking won the game 11-10, man. But a lot of it was he was just standing there, being a pocket quarterback. Ah, man. And look, I don't know Nathaniel Hackett, but like if he's telling him, just stay in the pocket, don't run. But I'm like, Russell Wilson, you're a Hall of Famer. You're a Super Bowl champion. Fuck Nathaniel Hackett. If you want to run, take off and run, man. Aaron Rodgers said it this week. About 50%, 75% of the time, Matt LaFleur tells me to do this, and I do the opposite. Same thing, Russell Wilson. This is his first year coaching. This is what, year 10 for you? You fucking been to the playoffs how many times? You fucking been to 2 Super Bowls, won. If I'm Russell Wilson, like, fuck this guy. And if you need to take off and run, because that's what made you great, man. The fact that you were a dual threat with your legs and your arm, man. But yeah, I mean, even after the game, he was like, yeah, man, I used my legs there at the end. Almost like saying, like, I didn't want to, but I realized I had to use my legs there at the end to win this game. I don't know if it's him. He doesn't want to run as much because he doesn't want to take the extra hits, or if it's Nathaniel Hackett telling him to stay in the pocket. But whichever it is, Russell Wilson has got to understand it. For this offense to be dynamic, he has to be a dual threat quarterback and be a threat with his legs and his arms. 184 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. At the end there, he rushed for 17 yards. Melvin Gordon was the one that got in the fucking touchdown. Cornell Sundergan, 8 catches. Jerry Jeudy, 2 catches. Jerry Jeudy, I don't know, man. I don't know about Jerry Jeudy, to be honest with you, man. Let's be patient and shit. Let's see if Russell Wilson can make him pop eventually. But so far, Jerry Jeudy, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Only 2 catches. He kind of dropped the Hail Mary there at the end. Jalen Waddle didn't look that good this week. Let's be patient. Davante Adams did. But then again, Davante Adams had 0 catches in Game 1 versus Detroit. Let's be patient. And let's see. But yeah, man, they have got, Russell Wilson has got to be a dual threat. If he's just going to stand there in that pocket, I don't know if he's good enough to do that, man. What made him special was the fact that he could run and attack you both ways. So they got to do that with him, man. He only ran 6 times, and I guarantee you 3 to 4 of those were probably in the fourth quarter. And as far as the Jimmy Garoppolo, this guy stinks, man. 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He had that fucking safety. Deebo Samuel led the way, 5 catches. George Kittle, 4 catches. Oh my Lord, man. Jesus Christ, man. Jimmy Garoppolo stinks, man. He sucks ass. I really, like, I think I said this before. I like that quarterback from Texas. I think he's on the Colts as a third stringer. If I'm fucking Kyle Shanahan, I'm fucking making a trade, offering a fucking third or fifth, whatever you need to, for Sam Arlington, man. This, honestly, I think at this point, I don't know who the fuck the third stringer is, but I was very impressed with what I saw from Sam Arlington in the preseason, man. I would fucking make a call. Plus, they got Nick Foles as well, the Colts. So they got Matt Ryan, Nick Foles. I think it's very possible you offer like a 5th round pick, they'll give you Sam Arlington. Because this guy fucking sucks ass, man. Fucking Jimmy Garoppolo, man. Fucking stepping out of the end zone out of bounds for a fucking safety. You know, if it's not for that, they could have won the game 10-9, honestly. Yeah, man, I feel so sorry for the 49ers and the Saints, man. They have 2 very good rosters, but the fucking quarterbacks just fucking suck ass, man. Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ. I can't believe it, but Tua Tagovailoa and Jalen Hurts are actually doing better than... Well, I'm not too surprised, man, I guess, but oh my God, man. Wow, does Jimmy Garoppolo suck ass, man. He stinks. He fucking sucks. And the fact that, like I just said, that if he doesn't fucking commit the stupidity of stepping out of bounds and getting the safety, they could have possibly won the game 10-9. That just tells you how bad both quarterbacks play. But I think Russell Wilson, I think it's because he's not running enough. If he starts running the way he was in Seattle, I think they're going to go back to being good. Where fucking, I don't think the San Francisco 49ers have any hope with Jimmy Garoppolo as their quarterback, man. He fucking stinks. But Jesus Christ, ladies and gentlemen, that was week 3. What a clusterfuck, man. All these surprises. Indianapolis beating Kansas City. Miami beating Buffalo. What else happened? Fucking, the Jaguars beating the Chargers. The Panthers beating the Saints. What a fucking week of upsets, man. I think only the fucking Eagles and the Dolphins are 3-0. Everybody else is either 2-1 or 1-2. And then the Raiders are 0-3. And then tomorrow the Giants have a chance to join the Dolphins and the Eagles at 3-0. Who would have thought that, man? That the fucking 3 undefeated teams are going to be Dolphins, Eagles, and fucking Giants. With Tua Tagovailoa, Daniel Jones, and Jalen Hurts. Jesus Christ, man. And that the only team 0-3 was going to be the fucking the Las Vegas Raiders with Derek Carr, Devontae Adams. Jesus Christ, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my Lord. I don't know what to think about this NFL season so far, man. I don't know who's good. I don't know who's bad. I don't see any of those 3 teams, Giants, Eagles, and Dolphins, winning a Super Bowl. I can see the Eagles and the Dolphins getting the playoffs, but that's it. I don't know, man. I have no fucking clue what's going on with this NFL season, man. It is a fucking cluster fuck. The quarterbacks seem terrible, by the way, honestly. Outside of Jalen Hurts and Lamar Jackson, the quarterbacks look horrendous, man. Like, Josh Allen today, you know, I'll give him credit, you know. That's another guy, too, probably Josh Allen. Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts. Those 3 guys. Because Tua Tagovailoa only had like 185 yards today. So those are probably the quarterbacks that look, you know, those are the only 2, you know, Mahomes maybe. Yeah, I'll throw Mahomes in there. So yeah, Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and Jalen Hurts. Those are the only 4 quarterbacks that look good. Those 4. Everybody else, I don't know what the fuck is going on, man. They look like they're not in football shape. They got to maybe do more preseason next year because it is fucking crazy, man. But yeah, man, outside of Mahomes, Allen, Hurts, and Jackson, Lamar, a lot of sloppy quarterback play. But let's look in some NFL news. We're gonna be Jesus Christ. This is like a fucking movie, man. Get your fucking popcorn. It's like a fucking Harry Potter movie. I have diarrhea in the mouth. I apologize. Anyways, 49ers, man. They're saying that Trent Williams, the fucking left tackle, he hurt his ankle. Yeah, in the fucking play where Jimmy Garoppolo stepped out of fucking bounds for the safety. That was such a disaster for the 49ers, man. That one play. He has an ankle injury. To be evaluated further tomorrow. We'll see. Dan Orlovsky, man. He's like, I'm finally free. I'm the happiest man alive because he was the other quarterback that stepped out of bounds. So he was making fun of it. Let's see here. Mac Jones, questionable for the Packers game next week with the high ankle sprain. Brian Hoyer would make the start if he can go. Okay. Let's see here. Adrian Green got hurt. He's hurt his fucking knee. Jerry Alexander, he got hurt. He hurt his nuts. Jerry Alexander. Joey Bosa, he hurt his nuts as well. Jesus Christ. Like I said, the NFL Player Association making an investigation on the Miami Dolphins because they believe Tua Tagovailoa suffered a concussion and they let him back in the game. But the Dolphins are saying it was a back injury. So we'll see, man, how that goes. Jesus Christ, man. Rihanna will do the halftime show for Super Bowl. What is it, 58? I don't even know what Super Bowl it is. Like I said, Dalvin Cook hurt his shoulder. More tests to be done tomorrow. I think that, let's see here. Brian Robinson, who was shot about a month ago in the fucking leg, is back to practicing today. He worked out before the game for the Commanders. So great to see. I think he's going to play this year. Brian Robinson, man, hopefully, man, we can see him on the field soon. Remember, I think in August, he fucking got shot in the leg or something. They tried to rob his car or something, and he got shot. So great to see him back on the field, man. Let's see more. I don't think there's more news. I think there was a report about the Commanders preferred Jimmy Garoppolo over Carson Wentz in the offseason, but they decided to go with Carson Wentz because they were worried about Jimmy Garoppolo's shoulder injury. But after watching that shit tonight, I think, Carson Wentz, I think Carson Wentz is better than Jimmy Garoppolo. I think they just got to protect him more. No, it's not by much, but I'd rather have Carson Wentz than Jimmy Garoppolo, man. Jimmy Garoppolo's a straight up pendejo, man. The only reason Jimmy Garoppolo has played in a Super Bowl and multiple NFC Championship games is because of that fucking team. He has one of the best rosters around him. Kind of like what Baker Mayfield had in Cleveland. But you see Baker Mayfield now in Carolina, not as good. Same thing with Jimmy Garoppolo, man. You put him out of, you take him out of San Francisco, he might not even be able to start. That's how bad it would be in a different team. The NFL, due to Tom Brady breaking multiple iPads last week, the NFL has sent an email saying they will fine players or coaches if they continue to break iPads. So you saw Tom Brady very calm today, and I think that's why he was calm. Because the NFL sent an email saying if you guys break any more equipment that is provided to you by the NFL, you will be fined. So that's why, don't be surprised if you don't. Although the Bills offensive coordinator, I think he fucking slammed his iPad after the game. So he might fucking get a fine. But yeah, don't be surprised if you see a limited of iPads thrown. Now that they're warning that if they do that and they break especially, they'll be fined. Alright, I guess we're done with the fucking NFL. Phew! Jesus Christ, man. Like a fucking marathon. National Basketball Association. Let's move on. They're saying that apparently Russell Westbrook is willing to come off the bench to be successful, I don't know about that, man. There are no assurance that the Russell Westbrook will be a starter for these Los Angeles Lakers, nor assurance that he'll remain in this season's. Nevertheless, he promises this: I'm all in on whatever it takes for the team to win. I doubt he's willing to come off the bench. I doubt it, man. I freaking doubt it, man. And then let's see here. Lakers made some signs. They signed forward Matt Ryan and Dwayne Bacon. Jesus Christ, what kind of names are those? Pistons, Kemba Walker will likely be away for the team training camp. Oh my God, already the Pistons are trying to release Kemba Walker already. Jesus Christ, man. Crowder has also asked for a trade. Jay Crowder from the Phoenix Suns. The Phoenix Suns and Jay Crowder have agreed to mutually that the veteran forward so they're trying to trade Jay Crowder. I guess he don't want to be there anymore, Jay Crowder. He won't be in training camp, and they're looking to trade him. He's been in the NBA Finals. He had a streak going on. He was on the fucking 2020 Miami Heat final team, and then he was on the Phoenix Suns 2021 finals team. They both lost. But anyways, and I believe, wasn't he also on one of the Cavaliers one? Wasn't he on the 2018 one as well with the Cavaliers? So I think he's been to the finals like fucking 3 times and lost all 3 times. Jesus Christ, man. And then Giannis said that they asked him who's the best player in the world, and he said it's Steph Curry. And he basically, I think he said it because he's the champion. And I guess, whatever. Honestly, to me, it's Giannis or Kevin Durant. But anyways, man. Baseball, man, at this point, man, everybody's just fucking, Aaron Judge, man, can he break he needs 2 more home runs to break the Yankee single season record. Whatever, man. Today their game got stopped in the 7th inning due to rain. The Yankees won 2-0. Cleveland Guardians, they clinched the AL Central. Jesus Christ, nobody picked them to fucking win it. I think the best case scenario was for them to come in 3rd place. And they fucking won that fucking division, man. So congratulations to the Cleveland Indians. Tigers beat the White Sox 4-1. Braves beat the Phillies 8-7. Astros beat the Royals 6-3. Blue Jays beat the Rays 7-1. Cubs beat the Pirates 8-3. Reds beat the Brewers, pendejo face. They lost again to the Reds 2-1. Nationals beat the Marlins 6-1. Angels beat the Twins 10-3. Royals beat the Mariners were up 11-2 in this game, and the fucking Royals came back and won 13-12. Jesus Christ, pendejo face for the Mariners. And I believe Luis Castillo was pitching too. Luis Castillo just fucking got his money yesterday, and he already fucked it up for the fucking Mariners. Hey, if you're gonna fuck it up, you might as well do it right now before the fucking playoffs start. Guardians beat the Rangers 10-4. Padres beat the Rockies 13-6. Giants beat the Diamondbacks 3-2. Mets beat the Athletics 13-4. Dodgers beat the Cardinals 4-1. Yankees beat the Red Sox 2-0. Whatever. Guardians are up. Yankees are at first place. Astros are in first place. Mets are up a half game on the Braves. Cardinals are up. Dodgers are up. The divisions are pretty much set. The only one we're waiting to see who's going to win the NL East between the Braves and the Mets. The wild card, same thing. Blue Jays, Rays, Mariners, and Milwaukee and Philly are fighting for the final spot, I guess. Even the Padres, I guess. I guess you can make the argument that there's still there's still 2 slots available in the wild card in the National League, I guess. Whatever. It's between the Phillies, the Padres, and the Brewers. The other one, obviously, the Braves are up by like 11 games. Whoever does not win the NL East is going to get the first spot in the wild card, whether it's the Braves or the Mets. All right. Wrestling. Jesus Christ, I gotta. Let's see here. Wrestling. I read these fucking articles so long ago, I don't even remember what the fuck they were about. Let me see if I can stand up. Jesus Christ, man. So Asuka, man. Apparently, I didn't realize this, but apparently she's been kind of playing with the doll, Lily, the one that Alexa Bliss has. She's kind of been like holding her and protecting her, like hugging her. A lot of people are wondering, is Asuka gonna now turn into a fucking demon with the Lily doll? Could this do something? Could this be having something to do with Bray Wyatt? A lot of people are saying that maybe Dexter Lumis and Karrion Kross and Braun Strowman, they're like with Bray Wyatt. They're saying that they're gonna be like the new Wyatt family. And now they're saying that maybe with the way Asuka's acting with the doll, maybe they're saying she might also be part of the Wyatt family, and maybe she's gonna help Bray Wyatt get revenge on Alexa, because of what. Remember, she turned her back at Alexa and helped Randy Orton win the match at WrestleMania. So a lot of people are saying, they're saying that people got when they after SmackDown was over. They got they got like a flyer. It said the White Rabbit in their cars. So yeah, WWE, man, who knows what the hell they're doing with this fucking White Rabbit shit. Tony Khan said, I'm turning a negativity into a positive. What happened with the CM Punk, Kenny Omega, Young Bucks situation? He said, I have great people. That's what I've learned. I have great friends around me, great family. And they helped me to get through this shit. And then, whatever. And then, I guess WWE and Hulu have a deal where they stream Monday Night Raw and SmackDown, but the deal's gonna expire soon. So if now they're saying that they might find a way to still make a new deal, but right now they're saying that the deal might expire, and if it expires, that means no more Monday Night Raw and no more SmackDown on Hulu. All right, Kashida Tashawa, he's a Japanese wrestler. He has a fucking skin disease. He can't wrestle right now. With a speedy recovery for him. Randy, what the fuck is this, man? Randy Orton is they're suing Randy Orton and 2K because the person who made did the tattoos for Randy Orton is saying that neither Randy Orton or 2K asked for permission to put his tattoos on the video game. So she's suing them for copyright. So Randy Orton and I guess the people from 2K are gonna have to appear on court here pretty soon because they're being sued for not asking for permission to feature the tattoos on the video game. So copyright, Jesus Christ, man. They're saying Dynamite's gonna be, I believe, on October 18 because of the Major League Baseball playoffs. They're gonna have to go to Tuesday night, and they're saying I guess there was a match on Rampage this week in the Golden Ticket. I think it was Adam Page who won the match. He's gonna face Jon Moxley for the AEW World Champion on that Tuesday. Obviously, they're going up against NXT on Tuesday, so they're gonna have a title match between Adam Page and Jon Moxley. All right, whatever. Cardi B, man, she tweeted, I think, at Jay Cargill, and Jay Cargill said, name the place where you want to go. Cardi B is a big WWE fan, and now apparently an AEW fan. So don't be surprised if you see her do something with WWE or even AEW in the future. They asked Toni Storm about the women's division, and she said, it's not in the place we want it to be right now, but I'm positive eventually we'll get there. I think we just have to do a better job of, we have to prove ourselves, and eventually we'll get hopefully as much time as the guys do in their matches. So I guess she was trying to be positive, man. Same thing with Athena. Athena said the same shit. She said, I like the locker room and shit like that. And then Triple H said that he's interested in Dwight Howard. If you guys remember, Dwight Howard back in July, WWE right before SummerSlam had tryouts in Nashville, and Dwight Howard made a surprise appearance. And he said, if nobody signs me this offseason in the NBA, I'm willing to try to train to become a WWE superstar. Triple H is said to be interested. So I don't know, man. I think they're still in the talking stages. I think he only did promo work, so nothing in the ring. So he would have to get trained in the ring. But look, lately they're having a lot of success with, Bad Bunny, Logan Paul. So maybe they'll try this with Dwight Howard. Yeah, I don't think Dwight Howard, I haven't heard anything about him getting signed this year to the NBA. So a huge possibility we see Dwight Howard in the WWE here pretty soon. And with the way they're training them, like fucking Bad Bunny and Logan Paul, like in less than 6 months, they freaking pretty much got trained. So it's very possible, we might get fucking Dwight Howard at WrestleMania. Jesus Christ. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have to say. Until next time, I'm out like a light. Thank you.